Hey guys, it's Ali from Levraw-Online. So last time you saw me, I was still stuck at the airport. After all, I wasn't able to upload it before I got on the plane because of some technical issues. However, I finally uploaded it once I got home. Everything has been good, it's all safe and whatnot. The vlog is coming a little bit late to you because I had some things to get done. Say for example, I had made sure to not have stuff in the house, like food and whatnot before I left, so I had to go buy groceries and all that. The usual with travel. You're trying to make sure that you don't leave anything behind that's gonna get bad, right? Anyways, this is another video on the GoPro because I'm having some issues with my main PC. So I guess I'm gonna edit this in my laptop, which at the moment doesn't have the camera plugged to it, and I just figured this would be a little bit easier to record since I had it set up still in my bag. I'm currently recording in the GoPro Hero 2 I fixed, attached to a selfie stick and a lav mic on the side, since it still has the port for the auxiliary. Anyways, so yeah, things are okay. The trip was actually safe. It was kind of interesting because I met on the way a photographer slash videographer for public events and whatnot on the plane, and it was just a nice conversation. Other than that, I just thought I'd give you guys like a little up something. Maybe tomorrow I'll give a little bit longer of the talk, but if not, it's pretty much what happened. The last 4 days I've made it from here to Massachusetts here. What was in Massachusetts, I finally got to spend some quality time with my girlfriend and her family, around there in the city of Boston. And it was just really nice. We did a couple of things. The meals were incredible. Her family, super sweet, decided to cook some special things for me. Things that I've never tried since I've never really been part of the American culture. For example, I myself have never really had a Thanksgiving, and by that, it's not really a thing in Mexico. And here in Canada, well, I was living alone, so I never really bothered to make what the traditional meals are. So I got to try things like the way a chicken tastes cooked like a turkey, some stuffing, always the cranberry jam, it was squash, mashed potatoes, gravy. Obviously, I've had mashed potato, but I mean the combination of things. And then other days I got to try different things, really nice dishes, and of course some things that they just know. It was just really sweet of them. They allowed me to stay, and it was just all good time. We watched movies. We did things because I wasn't there in the holidays, so we did things like Christmas style. We did a gingerbread houses and watched Christmas movies. A little bit after the season, but for us it was a delayed Christmas. And I had, again, speaking of Christmas, my Christmas gift was a day planned by my girlfriend to Boston, which was super awesome. I got to go to, again, like I told you guys the other day, I went down to Boston on the train. Fun fact, I really like trains. I like traveling a lot and I like planes, but I find trains are so relaxing sometimes, especially if you get the time. And I mean, nowadays they're great with Wi-Fi, right? Which I know some planes have, but I find it's a little bit more stable when it comes to this. Plus you get to see it, and there's never a period of time where they tell you to have your headphones on or the laptop. So that's obviously a given. Plus you get to carry more stuff with you. What else? Anyways, yeah, we made it to Boston. We got to have a bunch of really cool deals and freebies on places due to having the cards for you say Diddy's and Starbucks. So breakfast was almost free. We also had a visit to the Museum of Fine Arts, which was something I've been wanting to go for a while. It's really interesting. It's so large. We didn't even get to see the whole thing this trip, so maybe we'll go again in the future. But we got to go to the American, the photography section, the Renaissance, all the Egyptian area, which was again very well conserved. Everything was such a nice state, and I don't know, it's just very, very interesting to be able to read and spend some time. Went to the quality of the art scene. And surprisingly, they even have a section on natives of America, and included of that there's a bunch of cultural stuff about the lands in the south, South America, Central America, and also Mexico as a lower part of North America, which was something interesting to see. I don't get to see a lot of exposed over here. So yeah, that was nice. Got to share something like I knew, and we went to other cool places. But most importantly, it was just a really nice surprise. All of the events, got to get some really nice shots of the city, and it's just nice to start getting used to it, since I'm planning to eventually move close by. So yeah, that was pretty much that day, and then the rest of the time we just kind of made a couple of crafts and start to enjoy the time, you know. So that's why vlogs had been way shorter and whatnot, because I just tried to squeeze in between, because obviously I went there to enjoy my time, and I had a plan probably like 3 months ago. And these vlogs, I mean, I've always wanted to do vlogs, but like making it straight up and like continuously has only started this year. So obviously I didn't want it to be something like to take off from the moment, so I'll do it when I had a chance. Yeah, all in all, it was really good. It was an amazing trip. I hope I can go back soon if everything goes well again, you know, paperwork and all. But also, you know, let's hope for again a good year and things go well, so I'll go back. And maybe one of these days I'll report to you guys. I'll be going to Boston just for good. So anyways, it was just a nice trip. It's nice to be back though. And then hopefully soon I'll start editing some personal clips that I have from other projects, older stuff, and why not, I'll keep blogging to you guys, talk to you guys about some other old funny stories, and of course I'll be mentioning, I've been mentioning how I wanted to do a travel show, which I'll probably start doing. I'm looking into that. I'll probably start moving a little bit in a couple of cities here in Canada. It'll be like a nice classic little thing. I want to ask for some permits beforehand, so I know which place I can go and shoot inside. I like to talk about them, so you guys get to know the area I live around, and of course other places which I myself want to visit. So I just thought it'd be a fun experience for me to explore and have like a nice cost, because I get to share with you guys. So if you guys like to see the world, to see curious places and attractions and tourist spots, tourist points, and maybe even plan a trip yourself after based on it, just, you know, stay tuned. Also, I mean, if you'd like to help me out fund this, because some of those places I'm gonna need to pay the entry, or perhaps a little bit of transportation, like a bus ticket, it'd be really cool if you guys would like to give me a hand. Currently, I don't have anything set up right now for money. I had the AdSense for the commercials here in the videos, but there's also, if you live anywhere out of the States, ironically, a little button in my channel that says fan funding. So if you like to give me a little tip here, I could totally use that money to, you know, help and keep this project going that I'm gonna start working on. Hopefully I'll make an episode in the next couple of weeks, or maybe a month. So I just want to be able to like figure all the logistics first, so no rush, but it'd be just really nice if I had something to count on to go around and film it, right? Especially if the blurs in this camera are bugging you, I like to trade it for a newer model, new out of the box, since I received this already damaged and I fixed it with a piece that I bought on eBay, which doesn't seem to be the best quality, right? I mean, I could make it match perfect for the focus. Anyway, I think I'm gonna cut it off here right now, guys. It's getting pretty long of a video. But yeah, if you're interested in that, just leave me in the comments. Also, I'd like to know what places you like to see. As remember, I'm right now in Nova Scotia, the east of Canada. So if there's anywhere close, it'd be best right now for the first couple of episodes. And of course, from there on, we can think of other places to go. Right now, I have in mind some place in Nova Scotia, some place in British Columbia, and maybe something around Ontario. So that's pretty much it for it, guys. If you guys gonna give me a hand right now, you can support me through the channel with the fan support button in the channel itself. And if not, I'm soon going to try also and open a GoFundMe and Indiegogo, and also leave you here like a link for my PayPal me, so you can also send me some cash here and there. Again, anything helps, you know, a buck or two. I believe there's 40 people now following me, and if you think about it, I mean, each of you gave me $5, you know, for like say a coffee. Could actually make a big difference in between going into places, getting to places, or even just staying. Because I mean, if I'm in a place far, I'd have to stay in like a motel for cheap as it is. They always go between $70 at least to like 100. Also, if you're in anywhere but Canada, remember that, for example, in America, each of your dollars are worth more here in Canada, so you'd be giving me an extra hand. Anyways, I'm taking a bit more too much of your time, talking just about a project that is not out yet, but hopefully, you know, I'll be giving you guys some advances on my editing and other projects that I have in mind, including this one, alright? So this was a nice time to talk to you guys and recap. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in a more relaxed environment, and we'll get to talk and see what else I'm doing, alrighty? So this was Ale from Levraw-Online. I'm gonna catch you on the other side, alright? Bye!